Hello, my name's Sarah Jane Cruickshank and I'm here in Essex in the UK, and I get asked all the time about our ninja group, our Forex Trading Ninjas, because we not only trade together, we win together, we help together, we support each other together, and we are by far the most supportive and most helpful group you're going to find when it comes to learning Forex trading. So who are we? What are we all about? And what do we do as a group? We recorded a webinar which goes over all of those questions for you, which you can watch straight after this introduction. If you are interested after watching this video and you would like to know more information, you can always reach out to me on social media, or you can, there should be a link around this group somewhere where you can actually click for more information. But I would really love to welcome you into our trial group, so you can at least come and have a look for completely free. You don't have to pay a bean to come and join our group to have a look at us, okay, for 7 days. So take a look at this webinar. All of your questions hopefully will be answered. We are just going to skim across all of the main points of what we offer you with regards to Forex trade and how we can help you become successful. So stick around to the end, and then you can literally watch all of us ninjas give a little testimonial about the group and how much we love it there. So I'll hopefully see you in the trial. If not, then reach out to me on social media if you want more information. But thank you. Watch this webinar. It is really, really awesome, and it should clear up any of those little doubts or any of those little questions that you've got. Thanks very much.
Hey everyone, how you doing? My name is Paul Turner, and this is just a few of the Ninja team. And we just thought we'd do this quick video just to show you who we. You can all wave if you want, that's fine. The idea of this video, guys, this isn't like a BizOp video or come and join us in this business type thing. This is to show you who we are, what we do. This is very informal. I've put a few slides together so I cover the points I want to take, but I'm going to go through these like lightning fast. It's not death by PowerPoint or anything like that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to run through these. I'm going to show you the group that we have. I'm going to show you some of the proof about what we do if you're looking to maybe make a side hustle, side income. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to let you, some of these guys speak, so you can hear from them direct about their experience with what we do. Some of them have come on to be full-time traders. Some of them actually do live trading in our group now. So you'll meet these very shortly. But if I just share my screen, they're going to chip in if I miss anything out, okay? But other than that, I'll just whiz through these slides as fast as I can, not to take too much of your time. Can you guys see that? Meet the Ninjas?
No.
Yep. Yep. Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to do it as a slideshow. We're not, you know, excused if that's not professional. We're just ordinary people, and that's not the point of this. This is a hype-free zone. We're not into any hype whatsoever. So we're just going to run through some proof to show you that it works. We're going to show you what we do and how we compare to other ways that you can go and do what we do. We'll show you some of the tools, some of the support. We'll show you how to get a no-risk money-back trial. So if you like what you see at the end of this, guys, just so you know, you can actually come into this, you can try it out properly, zero risk. Inside the first week, if you go, do you know what, it's really not for me, you can actually get your money back. Okay, you might be watching this in our free trial group anyway, so you're probably already at the point where you're seeing what we're doing. The next step is a totally risk-free trial, okay? But we thought it was important that you come and meet us, because our aim is to get rid of the barriers that most people hit when they're looking to make a side income. That's so glad, right? We've got this group of people. I am so privileged to be part of this group where everybody is helping each other, as you're going to see. So hopefully at the end of it, you're going to be impressed enough really to want to join us and be part of the family. So, right. So in the interest of time, we're not doing a Q&A on this one. So if you've got questions, that's great. Okay. If you get back to the person who referred you to this video, either they'll be able to answer your questions or they'll be able to maybe put you in touch with one of us to answer your questions for you. But in the interest of brevity, we don't want to take anybody's time. It's not going to be a Q&A on this one, okay? So these are some of the main points. Like I said, the 0-0 hype. As you sort of meet us tonight, you're going to see we're from all walks of life. But one thing in common with many of us is we've all wanted to make maybe a side income, ultimately that could turn into a full-time income that would get us out of jobs. And you can see the scars, right? You can see We've all been, I think pretty much without a doubt, everyone on here has been scammed, right? At some point, lost some money. Everybody's kind of, had to try and build blogs and lead capture pages and get traffic and stuff like that. Most of the people that join us, they're kind of sick and tired of trying to do that. And let's be honest, in that industry, most people actually totally fail, right? Most people in that industry, it's only something like 2% make really good money out of that, and 95% don't actually get anywhere. So we found trading, and the great thing about that is you don't have to do any of that. You don't have to build lead capture pages. You don't have to try and convince anybody to buy anything. You can actually do it from your phone, locked in your garage, as long as you've got an internet connection. No selling required, no referring required. You can actually trade. Forex is what we do. You probably already know that if you're here. But what we're doing is we're exchanging one currency basically for another, and we're profiting or losing based on the difference between the two currencies. Now, you're going to see the proof later, okay? Very shortly, I'm going to show you some proof so you can see how well we do at that. But I will be clear, right? This is real. This isn't a money game. This is actually trading Forex. That means you have wins and losses. Okay, so I will be clear. There will be losses, but as you see, we've got a great system that means we win more than we lose, right? Trading itself as an industry also has a fairly low success rate, just so you know, as in retail traders, people that trade from home. Now, there's reasons for that, and that is that most people try and go and learn it off YouTube. They go and try and think they can learn it from a book and stuff like that, and they don't have access to the right tools, the right strategies, the right support. We've got all that in place, and that's what we want to show you, and that is why we are being successful, and that's what I believe in. You'll hear from some of the other ninjas with the ninja group. You'll hear from some of the other ninjas shortly. So also, to make it clear, everything you're going to see that we do, we don't charge for. Okay, it's all done to help the group. And that's what's special about what we do. We're all helping each other out. The tools that we use that make it work, unfortunately, we can't do anything about it. The company that provide those, they do charge for them, but there is a way you can get it for free. And I'll talk about that briefly later. We get experienced traders join us for the tools. In fact, we had, I know a multiple six-figure trader. He's got multiple six figures in his account. He joined to get access to the tools. I know a multi-million-dollar trader who came and uses the tools. One of the educators in the company that provide all the tools and education that we use, he actually used to work on Wall Street, and he uses the tools. So I want to make it clear that the stuff that we have here is good. Professionals use it, but we are very, 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 very newbie focused. Our aim is to get you in and profitable, even if you don't fully understand what you're doing. We have made it simple, 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 simple. And some guys on here, they really get their teeth into this, and they learn charts and Forex trading and different strategies, and they are superb. Some people just want to come in and they want to make a bit of extra money, and they don't really understand everything, but they can follow the strategies. Most of us fall in between, but that's up to you. It's absolutely personal journey. Right. Compounding. Let me just show you this very, very, very briefly. I'm going to take a minute. You might have seen this before if you've seen anything that we've put out there. I just want you to compare this with your bank, okay, and your pension. I've got my pension here. One of my pensions. I've got a couple. I want you to see my annual bonus. Stop share. Speak of you. My annual bonus for 2019 in a heavily regulated company that are there to grow my money and grow my pension pot. My annual bonus, if you can see that, is what? One of you guys read it out to make sure I know you can all see it.
0.
Looks like 0, yeah.
They're the professionals, right? They're the people that you give your hard-earned cash to grow your pension for you, so when you retire, you don't have to live on baked beans for the rest of your life, okay? So I just want you to, as we share screen again, I want you to think about what your bank gives you and your pension company gives you. And I thought I had it open and I haven't, so just bear with me while I get this. I told you we're not slick and professional, we're just real people. So if you think about that and your bank interest, even with a small amount of money here, I want to show you what's possible. Now, this is a mathematical formula. This isn't an income claim. Most people won't do this because the numbers get so high. You don't need to be that high to quit your job or do whatever you want to do. So it is not an income claim. But my favorite example, I start with 100 pounds, dollars, yen, euros, doesn't matter. And with the strategies that we do, especially one of them, you will aim to grow your account at a percentage that you deem suitable for you. 3% a day or per trade is average, okay? And it's easier to get 10 of something than it is to get 100 of something. So we go for 10, what we call pips. Pips is how we measure profit and loss in the market, PIP. Pip is profit. These are the sort of questions, if you've got questions coming up about, well, how's that work then? This is where I'm going to encourage you to get back to the person who referred you, okay? We just want to show you what we've got, what we do, and it's all about the support. But if you get your 3% growth on $100, you could potentially, and I mean potentially, make $80 the first month. The next month, if you don't take any money out, it could be worth 145. Sorry, you'll have made 145. And you'll have 326 in your account. By month 6, you could be making 1,549. You'd have 3,471 in your account, and so on and so on. And by month 12, potentially, you could have 120,000. And what I always say is, look, if you did a tenth of that, would you be happy? Because the next year, you're starting with 12K, not 100, not $100, okay? That's all I want to cover on that. I don't want to linger on it. But again, if I had put $100 into trading and I won one trade and made 3%, okay, already I've made more than the professionals are giving me for my pension. Already. And they've got, in this case, my pension is worth about 44,500. So they've got 44,500 pounds, and in a whole year they've managed to do nothing. And I've done plenty more than 3% today, but I won't talk about that either because we're not allowed to share results. It's ironic, guys. Our company is very compliant with the FTC, Federal Trade Commission. We are not allowed to share cash or percentage growth to entice you in. So we can't encourage you to join based on our great results. So you will never see us brag about percentage increase and loads of money and flashing cash, right? We are very compliant. Company's 7 years old, actually, in a few days from recording this video. So we're very, very compliant, very safe. In fact, one of our members is an ex-police officer, so I might get him to talk about that, okay? So you won't see us flash cash. We're not allowed to entice you in. So like I say, there is zero hype here. We're not going to use any of that to show you. Some people say trading is hard. The companies say you just aren't learning from the right people, and that is true. But we still get people sometimes, if you're brand new to this and you come in, it still can seem a bit fast. And again, this is where the Ninja group comes in. We are very, very, very newbie friendly. Now you're going to hear from the ninjas, hopefully all of them soon. And I always think that that's great, but at the end of the day, people lie. People can lie, can't they? So what I like to do is I like to show kind of the proof, right? So what we do is we have some of the people on this call, they trade live. And this is my session, for example. Going back, we started doing it last year in April last year. So we've been doing it over a year now. No wonder I'm tired. Right. So these are documented, and these trades are all taken live. I'm personally on Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. And these are all done in front of people. So unless you think there's a massive conspiracy, right? If I put something that isn't quite right, people soon jump on me. So I actually worked it out today. There's the losses. Look, we show all the losses as well. That was a bad week. Okay. Win, 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 win. I was on holiday. Woohoo. Win, 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 win. You see the losses. Okay. Some trades will be classing as neutral because it didn't really go anywhere. So we cancelled at break even, right? And so today, 30th of June, I'm 159 wins for 170 trades. Or if you count the ones that we just said, no, close it because it's break even, or 175. If you count it out of 170, I'm 93% win rate. And if you add the 170 and the 5, I'm a 90.85% win rate. So I'm over 90%, 9 out of 10, you can call it. That's me personally. The baby boomers, Brian and Anne, they're on the call with us tonight. So far, they started last August, and they've done 7,393 pips for us. Just to let you know what a pip is worth, it depends on your account size. Could be worth as little as 10 cents. Could be worth $1,000 a pip. That's up to you and your lot size, okay? But that's what they've done. And again, look, win, 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 loss, 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 win, win, break even, win, 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 win. You remember I said 10 pips a day is one of the strategies? 20, 10, 30, 40, 10, 25, 15, 5, 10, 23, 20. Brian and Anne, one's in Canada, one's in Australia, but they're like an old married couple. Fantastic session. They'll hit me when they see me next. Okay. But really good sessions. And look, 10, 30, 40, 70, 45, 60, 20. These guys, 100 plus, 100 plus, 150, 120. They've really, really, really got it going on, right? So there's that. There's Sarah. I don't think Sarah's on with us tonight. Sarah is in France. Okay, she's from England originally. 91% win rate, 2,379 average 30 pips per trade. Who else? Now, down under BYB, we've got David Kahn on with us again tonight. You'll hear from him shortly. David went away and developed this strategy based on one of our main strategies, right? BYOB, it's called Be Your Own Bank. And he saw another strategy and he kind of put two things together and made something better out of it. And his results so far, 93.5% win rate. Again, these trades aren't done live in front of people because it's early in the morning. It's between 6 and 8 UK. But David has put the link to every single chart that is ever, every trade that is ever taken is put on there to prove it. So all the proof you could ever want is on there. Let me just show you Kevin. I think that's everybody that is on here that's up to date. Kevin, you're also going to meet him. He started doing trading sessions for us not so long ago, back in March, when the lockdown happened. And again, I don't know, do you know what your win rate is, Kevin? But look, it's good. Running total.
87%.
87%, guys. Fantastic. 2 losses, look. 87% win rate. And 474 pip count in total, which is good. So again, got it all going on. Now, the other thing that we do, we not everybody does it because we can't, it's a bit like, sometimes it's a bit like showing your bank account, okay? But what we do is we have this chat server where the live traders can all talk to make sure we're all singing from the same hymn sheet and share anything we need to share. We let people know when the live trading sessions are on. We're currently up to 7 hours a day. So they're posted in here. We've got watch lists, all sorts of stuff. But we have this section here called Raining Pips. And people that want to, and we ask them, look, to share, please share with us win, lose, or break even. So win, lose, or draw, put your results in. And people come. So, you know, I'm not going to read many of these out because it gets boring. But let me just say, you won't see many losses, but you do see them because we're open, we're honest, no hype. I already said losses are part of this. Damon, plus 25 pips, 25 to life, which is the other strategy I'll show you. Euro JPY, minus 25 pips. So he's broken even. But do you know what? That's a great day because you haven't lost. First, Warren Buffett, first rule of investing, don't lose money. Second rule, don't forget rule 1. So although he hasn't moved forward, he hasn't moved back. So that's fine. But look, 15 pips using the Educator. You're going to get a demo of that in a minute. Rob, 9 out of 9, 100% win rate. Well done, Rob. Rob trades for us on a Friday morning. Willie there, 25 to life, 60 pips, USD CAD, and on and on and on. And again, look, there's one of Kevin's, the before and the after. So again, proof, not hiding anything. There's Sarah. Richard Costello, total for today, GBP CAD plus 31 pips, Paul's trade of the day. GBP CAD plus 11, my morning session. Then he's got his own from these strategies, including at the BYB down under. Now this goes back, God knows how long now. When did we start doing this, guys? Anybody know? But if you want to sit with me for an hour, I'll just scroll through for an hour and you can go and you can look at all the results. Why this is great is because it shows the consistency and it's ordinary members. I can say I'm a great trader, look at my results, and that's fine, but it doesn't mean you can do it. This shows that you can do it because these are just ordinary, regular people doing it, sharing their results with us. Okay, I'm trying to get a loss. I want to show you a loss. People always love to see losses. It's really strange. People are always like, but where's the losses? Because they think you're trying to catch them out. I'm not trying to catch you out. We have losses. I showed you one, didn't I, with Damon? That will have to do. You see, guys? Oh, here we go. Minus 42 pips, look. Jane Cook. Minus 32, plus 36, minus 42, plus 35. So again, about a break even that day. About break even. So there you go. I feel good. I've showed some losses. Now, I think the proof is better than the testimonials, like I say. Live trading. This is the thing that I believe has made the biggest difference to our group and is what really, 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 really helps people. Live trading results, copy of that. Let me get you the live trading schedule. So I think it's 7 hours a day at the minute, up to 7 hours a day. Fridays are always a bit quieter, so there's not so many on a Friday, but we have sessions at all times. Bearing in mind, guys, nobody gets paid to do this. So these are all the sessions that we have spaced out over the week. If you're into crypto, on a Saturday now, we have crypto where Craig teaches his strategy to us. It's also very successful with gold, and he shows you where he gets the source for the trades, shows you exactly how to get the right entry, how to get the right stop loss. So we've got that. That's just been added a couple of weeks ago. And then there are also other people that we recommend you can watch actually with the company. But these guys here, these are all us, including a dedicated Q&A for support on a Monday. Brian Knight, who's on tonight, he does a dedicated ask you question, no matter how technical, no matter how simple. Somehow Brian seems to know the answers. I don't know how. He must be wired into the internet. But we do a lot for support. So if you watch the training, we have trainings on all the strategies, sure. But no amount of training can ever cover every single nuance, and you can't ask a video a question. You can get on live with us, trade with us, take our trades. You saw people posting, got these pips on Paul's sessions, on Brian's session, on Sharon's session, okay, on Kevin's session, on Rob's session, Brian's session. You've seen that, okay. And we've got Tony doing something called Easy Pitch. You'll hear a little bit about that maybe from Helen, and so on and so on. There is a lot of support here for you if you want to learn to do this. You are not on your own. There will be a session that you should be able to get on. If you can't, they're all recorded, so you can watch the recordings. Right, Ninja Group. This is our members group. We've had 10 new members just this week, okay? And I'm not going to spend too long in here. I just kind of want to show you. So people join, we get people joining, we get people posting stuff to help. You can come in here and ask a question anytime. I'll be very surprised if you didn't get an answer within an hour, okay? You can also come to this Discord channel that you get added to, and you can ask a question in there. The other thing that we added, not enough people use it, but you know, if you take a trade and it goes wrong and you're not sure why, especially as a newbie, you can come here to Trade Surgery and you can say, I did this trade, it went wrong. Can anybody help and tell me what's happened? We also get alerts for one of the tools. David Eisenhofer is on with us tonight. He programmed this for us. So we get an alert when there's a new potential trade from one of the tools that we use. But you can come in here, you can ask a question anytime again. Very surprised if you didn't get an answer, certainly within a couple of hours, but normally within an hour. So this is one great place you can come for support. We also have a unit section, and this is where the money is, guys. So you're brand new, okay? There's some stuff to inspire you. There's a full-time trader interview with Les. There's a full-time trader now, thanks to this group. And so that's to show you what strategies he uses, so you can learn, you can follow exactly what he does. There's new member orientation. Robert and Bob go over that. We tell you what you need to do to succeed, how to get into the Discord chat group, a little bit about being overwhelmed. You just break it down. So some of these are just like pictures, guys, and some of them are just a couple of sentences. Most of these aren't very long. Then we've got just the essentials if you want to try and get going as fast as possible. Then we've got the live trading schedule. We've got the compounding spreadsheet that you saw. We can tell you where to go and get done for you trades. If you just want to copy and paste trades, that's for you. We teach the two main strategies are the BYOB strategy, okay, and the 25 to life strategy. And then we've got some things to help you do that. And again, there's lots and lots in here. You don't have to watch it all at once. We even have some special mindset sessions. We've got a book called Trading in the Zone. We've got the whole course for you there. Crypto with Craig, Sarah's unit, Baby Boomer unit. And these guys that live trade, they can go and put anything pertinent to what they're doing. Like Sharon's got a unit here. You can put anything pertinent into those units for future reference. Okay. So where are we up to? We better show you IM Academy, haven't we? The company that we use that provide the tools are called IM Academy. And they provide a whole training academy. I'm not going to show that. They have a whole well, I will show the go live maybe. But they have all these strategies as well, or what they call it strategies. These are all tools. Some of them are add-ons. The main one we use, guys, is actually this one called the scanner. And I just want to show you how easy it is to put a markup on a trade. Let's try and find one that's probably going to have triggered. You see, I've been drawing on this today. So this is what you get. That's how it comes. This tool scans the market, so you don't have to. One of the common things we all hear is, I'd love to trade, but I haven't got time to spend all my day in front of charts. You don't have to. This comes and tells you when there's a potential trade set up. Once you've set this up, which takes 10 minutes, you can draw these lines. We'll go there in this case. We'll go there, okay. I think that's right. That will do for purposes of demonstration anyway. And then what you do is you wait for the price to break out past that orange line, in my case, like traffic lights. Once it's broken out, you can set what's called a pending order. So if you can't get to the chart straight away, from there, and this is an hour chart, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 20, 21. You got over a day, you could have come to this chart, looked at it, and set up your pending order. A pending order means you don't actually have to press a button to enter the trade. It could happen while you're asleep or while you're at the supermarket, choosing a cauliflower, say, or whatever, right? But it would actually come up to this green line, get you in the trade, and then it will come down. It's come down, as you can see, it went up. It came down to our take profit advice level. And in actual fact, most of these scans go down to this take profit 2 level. But we advise you, there's a way you can lock in some of your money and make the rest of the trade risk-free. So that's that. I'm not going to go anymore. If you're interested, get back to the person that referred you. The other tool that we use a lot is, I use a lot for BYOB, is the Vibrata tool. It's optional. You don't have to get it at all, but it gives you more potential trade setups. And we use this, but I use it mainly for the strategy called BYOB. So what we would do is we would use this tool to give us the initial shout out. We qualify it and we say, is the stochastic in what we call it in the extreme? And we say, yes, it is. Once that's in the extreme, we look for these dots to what we call flip. So we want them to go from the bottom in this case to the top. It happened all the way over here, okay? You could have got in there, but it really happened there. And then the other thing we want is a flat top candle, like there, that's flat at the top. Okay, if it was a buy, we're looking for a flat bottom. So it's very simple. Get the call, step 1. Step 2, is this outside of that pink zone? It is there, it's right on there, but that's definitely out, okay? So that might have been called over there, say. Step 1, we got the call. Step 2, we look for those lines to be outside of the pink zone. Step 3, we wait for the dots to flip. Step 4, we wait for a flat top or flat bottom candle. Anybody here want to sit and wait and look at the chart for that to happen? I guess not. So what happened is Kevin, I'll let him talk about it soon, he developed this thing here called the Ninjacator. So with the Ninja Group, it's an indicator. It's called the Ninjacator. I didn't come up with a name, right? But as you can see, people say to me sometimes, "Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure I could trade. I don't think I understand it." So can you understand BYOB up? It went up. BYOB down. It went down. BYOB up. It went up. BYOB down. It went down. Now, at the very heart of it, guys, if you just follow using that tool or the scanner, you can use it with the scanner, the thing with the yellow triangles as well, you will get a decent enough win rate. when you get on the live trading sessions, we'll teach you some of the little nuances and some of the tricks of the trade. And that's how we're getting a 90% win rate. When most people that try and learn Forex from home actually fail. I'm showing you the secret sauce. Again, I know it's brief. It's just meant to whet your appetite. If you get back to the person who shared this with you, they can show you more. I said I'll just show you the go live, didn't I? Let me just get into that real quick. I am .center. So it's not just about the Ninja Group. Sometimes people forget that there's all this stuff behind it, tools and different strategies and training. We use simple. But if you want to get advanced, I want to make this clear. This isn't a money game, right? This is professional stuff. Like I said, Stevenson Lindor, one of the trainers on here, he used to be a Wall Street trader. Christopher Terry, who owns the company, he multi-million-dollar trader, right? These are professional traders. So we have special live trading and education for all of the products, okay? And then we also have the FRX library on top of all the Academy recorded videos. So for example, Manny Canones is a great educator. Some of our guys love him on here. Okay, so that's when he's live. Then we've got this thing, Trade House. Now, if you like to screw the banks, the banks trade in a certain way. If you see Trade House, these guys, they know how the banks move money and they leave very clear patterns. And it's a very good strategy. And they teach this. And look, he's on 1, 2, 3, he's on 5 days a week. Lex Wave's great. And there's plenty of good people. I think now there are over 1,000 hours a month now of live trading that you can get on to actually be with somebody. The difference between them and us, we are very, very newbie focused. So I wouldn't suggest you start with some of these, okay? So get the basics down with us, and you can't ask a question live. You type it in a chat box. With us, you can interact, and we're very friendly people. Chance and Samantha there, Sarah Ross, Sarah Olney, whatever her name comes up, it's Sarah Ross Olney, comes up on the screen here. She's followed these guys to a T, and Sarah gets absolutely fantastic trades, and she learnt it from these people. And then she comes and simplifies it for us. So again, just to whet your appetite, guys, if you've got questions, get back to the person who referred you. Now, I've put here, look, this money game thing. I was chatting to a guy who he's a really good online marketer. He makes a living by selling stuff online. And he's like, oh, Paul, he said, I've seen what you guys are doing. He says, it's absolutely incredible. He said, you know what, you could do really well. You could set up your own Forex business, because what you could do is you could provide the trades for people. You could charge them $100 a month. You could make it cheaper than IM Academy. You do right. They're money games. IM Academy, they are training you to a level where you have a skill for life. Yes, you can get done for you trades. As the Ninja Group, we don't want you to do that. We want you to be able to learn to trade. So whatever happens to IM Academy, 7 years old in a few days, over 250,000 members, the company doubled in like 7 weeks. Okay, a lot of people are looking for this. We've got recommendations for business for home. At the minute, we are the company out there in the online world with the most momentum. When most companies are going backwards because of what's happening at the time of recording this, with lockdowns and pandemics and things like that, our company is moving forward. Why? Because you don't have to sell, you don't have to recruit. And the irony is, I get people say, can you sell it to me and recruit me, because I want to be part of it, because I don't have to sell and recruit. Our product makes money. Christopher Terry, his genius is he's made it accessible with all the live trading. Where do you think we got the idea from? He's made it accessible for people from home to do it from exactly from their phone and learn a skill for life. Not just get suckered into, oh, they'll trade for me and they'll give me trades. You are, honestly, guys, this is serious, okay? So let's compare. So before we do that, let me show you how other people do it. Start trading today from 399. That's pounds. Now, let me tell you how these things work. What they will usually do is they will usually show you a load of stuff. Let me show you this again. Okay. So they'll show you something like that. I can put another, I can put another EMA on. I can put a head and shoulders indicator on. I can put some volume on there, and I can put my quarters theory on there. Okay, and we've got another indicator. Let me put that on as well for fun. And then what I can do is I can draw a line down there, if it will let me. Okay, and I'm sure if you're new, you're looking at that like most of us did, and that just looks like super complicated, doesn't it? So when you go for a weekend, do you think they're going to untangle that much of it for you? So what they do is they charge you like 400 quid, and you go along and they say, did you find that a bit overwhelming, a bit confusing? They have taught you good stuff, but most people are still going to say, oh, I'm a bit confused. Well, do you know what? We've got this other course that if you're serious, you really should. You've seen the potential. You've seen how you can compound your money. You've seen the money you can make, right? You see how good it is. That's only $2,000. But look, it's a drop in the ocean compared to what you can make. Or they've got this indicator. And I know a guy who joined me to come and trade. He's the guy who's a professional trader. He makes a living trading. And he paid $5,000 for an indicator, and that's how they got him. He went for a weekend. It was very cheap. And then it was like, oh yeah, but look, wouldn't you rather just use this indicator? It's only a snip at $5,000. Okay, so that's what they normally do, right? So there's that one. Let's scroll down a bit. This one is $5,500 for also 5 days, for $5,500 for 5 days. Again, do you really, really honestly think you're going to learn any new skill? Well, I've got a heating engineer on here. Maybe you can tell us how long it takes to be a heating engineer, you know, or a mechanic, or learn to bake, or learn to cook, you know, 5 days, right? 1,000 for a 1-day course to teach you how to put a trading plan together. Not even to teach you how to trade, just to help you put a trading plan together. So you've got to do the other course before you can do that. 12 months professional training, £4,000, £4,000. And I'm trying to pick ones here that are pretty professional. The basic, 1,495, 2,995. Taught one-on-one at your location, 3,495. Okay. In person, 5-day fast track workshop, £6,000. So now let's compare it with IM Academy. So remember, you get a 7-day money back period. If you come in, you look around, you kick the tires, smell the leather, smell the upholstery, think, you know what? Don't like that Paul Turner guy in the Ninja Group. Don't want to do it for any reason. You just say to them, in fact, I think you can even do it from the back office. I think you can just literally say, yeah, I'm not doing it. I want a refund. So you can get out. 7 days isn't long enough. Let's be honest. But if you come in and you think you made a mistake, you've got a money back. You can get out. Now, what we should do here is we should what's called a bonus stack. Or what we should say, well, access to the Ninja Group, that's probably worth like $1,000. And you get access, you remember that NLP stuff, the neuro-linguistic, the mindset stuff that I do in there, because I'm qualified in this mindset stuff. So I do that to help members. You know, guys, I paid thousands for that, so I can say that's worth $2,000. And then we should say that the Ninjacator that Kevin built, well, that's, you know, that's at least 500, but potentially more like $1,000. And what we should do is do that, and then say, look, you've got potentially 50,000. You know, you can do that, and that's what marketers do. We don't do that, guys, right? So we're not going to do that. What I will say though is remember, all the stuff that the ninjas do, it is good stuff, right? And it's all for free. But the tools, IM Academy, they charge. If you want to do what we do and get our win rates, you need the tools. Simple as, right? So we are the support group, the owner's manual for IM Academy. Now there is a way to get IM Academy for free as well, which I'll cover. So it's $235 the first month. I don't know why anybody would pay $5,000 for a course rather than pay 235 and spread the cost, but people do. So it's 235 for the first month. That gets you in. After that, 30 days later, or 28 days later now, you need to change this. They've just changed it to every 28 days and you get a free month, okay, in the year. So every 28 days, it's 175 a month, okay? Works out under $6 a day. It's about £4.75 a day in the UK. Let's change that as well. Told you we're not slick. We're just ordinary people. Okay. About £4.75 a day to get access to that. Professional traders giving you trades, our live trading sessions, the tools, blah, 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 blah. So that's all you need to make a day to cover your costs. Not a lot, right? However, If you've got somebody who's interested and you show them this very video and they're interested and they join, guess what? It's 2 and 3. As long as you have 2 paying customers, the 175 a month disappears. They don't charge your credit card. Again, I'm only whetting your appetite, guys. If you're interested in that, get back to the person who sent you this video, back to the person who referred you. If they can't answer it or help you, they'll come to one of us to help you, okay? And then you can learn more about that as well. But you can actually get it for free. Do you know what? Most people, 92% of people actually are only here to trade. They don't do that at all, okay? I can show you the figures if you want to know later. I'll log in and I'll show you. But most people don't even do that. Why? Remember what I said at the beginning? Some of us are battle scarred. Nobody really likes selling and referring people into schemes and deals and stuff like that. This is not a scheme and a deal. Forex is a real thing. You can go and look it up. Your bank does it. If you think it's a scam, get your money out the bank because your bank trades Forex. Forex is a real thing. People like us, we're called retail traders. We're about 25% of the market. And what was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. Okay. The thing is, the product makes money. And that's why most people, they don't want to sell and recruit. They just want to use the products to make the money so they don't have to sell and recruit. But it is there. It is an option if you want it. So I think that is pretty much everything I've got to say. So let's stop the screen share. So I'm just going to pick on people. How many people we got on? We can probably go through them all. Anne, you're one of the live traders. You're over in Canada.
That's true.
What do you want to say about the group?
The group is actually mind-blowing. It really is. After all the years that I've spent online in all kinds of other businesses, and thankfully I don't have to do that anymore. So, but this group is bar none the best group that I've ever been a part of. Between all of the information that we have for each other, the support that we have for each other, when we say that we are there to help one another, it's not just a line to try to hook somebody. This is the honest to God truth. We go out of our way in a lot of cases to help members, private sessions and what have you. So this group is absolutely the best you will ever find anywhere, I promise.
Fantastic. Thanks, Anne. So I'm just going across the screen in the order on my screen. So David. Now, David Kahn is again one of our live traders. And David came up with the BYOB, calling it down under strategy. Maybe you just want to tell people what a game changer that's been for people.
Well, yeah, it was a strategy developed because of being consistent every day, using the psychology of what we think the bankers are doing, and with the help of the other members of the Ninja team, using the Ninjagator, because you don't get into the trade till you get the BYOB up, BYOB down, with trend lines. It's consistently, it's for all those who want to go, for us here in the UK, it's from 6 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock in the morning. Just for those 2 hours, you concentrate on what the Australian and the New Zealand bank are doing, and you act accordingly using the Ninjagator. The idea is to have consistent results every day. And that's what you can see that you showed earlier on, Paul.
So David's got 94% win rate or
93.8 at the moment.
93.8. Yeah. The thing we love about that strategy, guys, a lot of members love about it. I don't want to sit in front of charts all day. I haven't got time to trade. If you're in the UK or you want to stay up late in the States, 6 to 8 a.m. in the morning, we have people now that they're done for the day before 7 o'clock in the morning. You know, you only trade that strategy between those 2 times, 6 to 8. Sometimes people are done by 6:15 in the morning. You know, they can go on about their day. So David's done a great service to us for that. So thank you, David. Now, Laurie, you have a crazy lifestyle. So surely you can't trade. You're on mute. You're still on mute. Do you know sign language? I'll tell you what, Laurie, I'll come back to you. So I'm going to go to Dave, Mr. Rattler's there. So Dave, how long you like the banker strategy? Maybe you want to tell people why you like that strategy.
For me, I think the banker strategy, it's you can set pending orders, and the risk to reward is unbelievable. So when I'm not at the charts, I can have a look at the charts and I can set a pending order and go to bed. And sometimes I've woke up the next day and it's activated. But yeah, for me, the risk to reward is just unbelievable.
It's always the sweetest when you wake up to profit, guys, right? I like to look at my trades and see what they're doing, so I don't tend to leave them running overnight much, but it's always the sweetest when you wake up to profit. And what Dave is alluding to there is risk to reward. Let me just say this, if you could risk 1% of your account to make up to what, David? What's your average risk to reward?
On average, it's about 8.
Right.
So
imagine you could risk £1 or $1, and if you lose it, that's what you lose. But if you win, you win 8. Your win rate doesn't have to be that high, and you could still come out very much in profit. So David likes that strategy. There's full training for that in the group. There's full training for that IM Academy, and Dave is absolutely crushing it. So thanks for that, Dave. Sarah Cruickshank. Sarah, you have 2 nightmare hellion children. They're not really.
No, they are.
Right. So you've got 2 feral children.
Yes.
You should let them in the house now. No. Sarah's got 2 young kids, and Rob, husband, is a builder. So maybe you want to tell us a bit about your situation, what you're doing. Can you fit in trading? What you're looking to do with Rob this year, as in trading?
Yeah. Well, my husband's a builder, and as any builders know, everything kind of gives up after a certain time. He's in absolute agony every time he comes home. So my absolute goal with this whole Forex trading thing was to build our own pension pot so that he can retire, and then, you know, I can sort of take over. And I do it around the chaos of my family life. I've got 2 young kids. I'm homeschooling. I do all my husband's books. But I can do this. It's such a simple strategy that they teach people. And if I can learn it, anybody can, because I'm not mathematical in any way, shape or form. I'm not highly educated. I can just sit, watch a video, learn, and I can tell when something's going to go up and when it's going to go down. And that's all you really need to know. So if I can do it, anybody can.
And Rob may well be retired even potentially this year, correct?
Yep, looking that way. So all good.
We won't jinx it, but it's going well. And
yeah.
I love to see posts from like Sarah and other people, just like, I just hit my daily target on the school run. You know, that happens, guys. That stuff's real.
Yeah. You can do it off your phone as well, which helps me as a busy mum, because I can do it while I'm doing cleaning or doing the washing or, you know, doing school runs. So it's perfect.
Fantastic. Thank you, Sarah. Next on my list is Rob Huntley. Now, Rob is one of our live traders. He does Friday mornings for us at the minute. Rob, you came in knowing nothing about Forex, and then you actually quit your job in 8 months. So maybe you want to tell people a bit about the group and how you made that possible.
Yeah, sure. So basically, thank you to Sarah Jane here that I actually got involved with it. I was working an ordinary 9-to-5 job. I got home about 6 o'clock in the evening. Did I speak there properly? 6 o'clock in the evening, and I jumped on the computer and I was demo trading for a while. Then I went live, and then I was working out what I needed to generate in order to replace my income. So I sort of had a strategy based on that. And yes, within 8 months, I was able to then hand my notice in to my boss and say, thank you very much, but I'm going to go and do this instead.
There's something wrong with my eyes, because I don't see me coming back next week. So, and Rob has very kindly stepped up. So he stepped up to do some live trading for us. And when one of us are on holiday or something like that, he often fills in as well. So we're going to try and get Rob to do some more, because he's, again, success rate. Is your success rate on the sheet? Are you keeping them?
I haven't, no. I've only been doing the last handful of weeks, and it's only a Friday, so it's not up there in numbers at the moment. So I should do that in future.
Okay, no worries. Laurie, I can't unmute you, so I don't know if we're going to get to you. Put something in chat and I'll read it out if you want to put something in. Oh,
I got it. I got it.
You got it.
You all, when you stopped screen sharing, you all went away, but Ron McLean helped me out.
He's the man.
I was able to get back in, yeah.
So you have a crazy lifestyle. So do you want to tell people how you're finding the group and how you're managing to fit things in?
Well, I do have a crazy. I work full time and I commute almost 3 hours. And I'm a single mom and 3 kids and busy. But the resources that are available here allows me to learn whenever. If I can't sleep and I'm up 3 in the morning, I can go, somebody's on, you know, you can always message or chat in the groups or the unit sections to learn or the recordings. it can fit any lifestyle, any lifestyle. It's just absolutely fabulous. And I have to say, the people in here are brilliant. There are some brilliant people in here, and we're really lucky to have them making the indicators that help us be more successful. And I would say number two, the other thing is just everybody, how awesome everyone is wanting to help. That everybody truly is here to help. And it is overwhelming sometimes how amazing this group is. I mean, I see you folks as better friends of mine than I have around here. So it's just amazing family.
You wait till you meet me. Shocking. Right. So next on my list is Mr. Knight there. Now, Brian, there's loads I could ask Brian, because Brian's been here right from the start, pretty much, I think, like since we started the group. So that's quite a while. So maybe Brian hosts the Q&A, I mentioned, the guy that knows everything, plugged into the matrix. So I don't know, is there anything in particular you want to say, Brian, but maybe about the changes in the group that you've seen over time, how we progressed maybe. If there's anything else you want to add, feel free.
No, just a couple of things. One is I like to host the Q&A. I get lots out of it. And basically, I'm not the holder of all information. There are a lot of other people that help and assist along that journey. So first. Second, the group has changed immensely over the period of time, 3.5 years that I've been here, and you, Paul, and Anne, and many others as well. The thing is that it's gone from where it was not necessarily totally focused about learning yourself and having a career as a trader. That's progressed in a short period of time, and now it is about, you have to be serious about wanting to be a trader and having a skill for life, learning it, like any profession. The last thing I wanted to mention is that listening to the other members here, you need to realize when we trade, it is not competitive. We don't have to compete with anyone. That's why the group is so supportive of everyone, because if I take a trade and Anne takes a trade and Paul or Laurie or anybody else takes a trade, we all can win at that trade. So there's no problem with sharing. That's why we have a trade of a day and all the other things that we have in this group. So that's why the culture of the group is so supportive, because we want everyone to lift up to the level that we all are, and then beyond. A big shout out to my trading partner, Anne, the amazing lady in this group.
The married couple.
No, we're in totally different parts of the world. And that's the thing. This is an international ninja group and an internationally supported IM Academy group. This is all over the world. That's the thing, all over the world.
Right, thanks, Brian. That's awesome. Now, Kevin is next. I could ask Kevin about the Ninjacator. Kevin is actually the clever guy who programmed the Ninjacator that actually gives us the up and down alerts, which means we don't have to sit. What we used to do, guys, is we used to say, I think this is setting up. Whoever sees when it's ready, could you let us know? And we used to support each other that way. I mean, that seems like barbaric now. So now we have the Ninjacator, and you can actually even get an alert sent to your phone, which I haven't got. I've left it in the other room. You can even get an alert sent to your phone. So you can do your analysis, takes 10 minutes, 20 minutes sometimes. Go out and about, you get an alert on your phone. Oh, that trade's ready, is it? And go. So that's Kevin. So thank you for that, Kevin. But I don't want to talk to Kevin about that.
Okay.
Some people get concerned about this. Oh, it's a scam, it's a deal. Maybe, Kevin, you'd like to tell people about your previous job.
Yeah. Well, I spent 30 years of my life at Scotland Yard in London as a detective. So I left that illustrious career and retired from Scotland Yard back in 2010, in actual fact. But yeah, and during that time, I sort of spent a lot of my time on, you name it, I've been there, terrorists. But essentially, I spent 7 years on international fraud, which meant that I was constantly involved in major investigations, not only obviously in the UK, but overseas. But primarily, it was based on people getting spammed. And this is something that I hold, you know, being in a sort of very man of integrity, if you like. It's something I absolutely detest. So before I came anywhere near this group, I was watching on the sidelines, and before I actually committed not only before I came to the group, but I will say I done some due diligence, as it were, on the group itself. And I'm glad I did, because once I stepped foot in the door, I couldn't believe the sort of community. It was a bit like being back in the police again, with the sort of comradeship that we had back then, which I dearly miss, I must admit. But this whole group really has replaced that for me. It's like having a second family. So yeah, so that's really what I did. I'm just pleased to say that, you know, what a fantastic community, proud to be part of it. The Educator was an offshoot of some stuff that I've done over the years, and sitting there, I get a bit, personally speaking, I can't sit in front of the screen all day long and realise perhaps let's put this together and get the alerts on the phones, etc., etc., as Paul alluded to. So yeah, so now we've got that tool and potentially some others on the way. So yeah, that's me really.
Watch this space. And Kevin's one of our live traders as well. So he can program, he live trades, he's in the police. So I used to work at PC World, selling computers, and I sold a computer to this guy once, and we were filling the form in for the credit, and I said, what's your job? And he goes, trading standards. I'm like, crap. So when you hear, oh, police, you just like immediately, don't you go, I've done everything right. So it's not a scam, it's legal. Yeah, it's all good here, right? We're all good. Barbara. So Barbara's been in a while now with Anne. Barbara, how much did you know about Forex when you started? And
absolutely nothing.
And how's your journey been, and what would you like to say about the group?
Well, it's been a great journey. I was in about 3 years ago, and Brian's right. The support is absolutely phenomenal now. It was kind of lost last time. So I decided to come in. I stuck with it. And that's the biggest thing. You got to stick with it. And the thing that I like that we're really teaching is only 10 pips a day. That's all you have to do to get that from $100 to 120,000. That's really what it's based on. And it's something it's absolutely doable. I do the BYOB strategy, and most of mine are just 5 to 10 pips per strategy, per trade. So, and I can do that. And then if you do that a couple times a day, you're over 10 pips a day.
And how long do you spend trading, Barbara?
I'm sorry?
How long do you spend trading, would you say, a day?
Oh, well, I'm really starting to study the trades and everything. I do that on a daily now because I've lost a couple, so I'm a little bit more careful. Maybe 45 minutes, an hour and a half, somewhere in there. And I like to do mine early in the morning. I'm somebody that gets up between the London and the New York session, because it's really, there's a lot of stuff going on, and I can do it at that time, and I'm done for the day.
Fantastic. So what Barbara said there, it's like it's a journey. I will say, when everybody comes in, they all say the same thing. Oh, I'm overwhelmed. Is there anybody here that didn't feel that way? You will feel that way when you come and join us. I will tell you now, when you come, you will look and you will go, oh my God, there's so much. That's why this group exists, because we'll take you by the hand and we'll help you through it with all the support that we put in place. So thanks, Barbara. That's awesome. Mr. McLean there over in the States, like I said, we are truly international. Ron has now started he's got a little trading buddy, and you started doing your own sessions to support a couple of other people, haven't you? All trading together in a little group. So anything you want to say about the group and the training or IM Academy or anything, Ron?
Well, this whole thing, I sat in the sidelines and watched you, Paul, and I avoided it like the plague until I started to understand what's going on. I mean, I'm 3/4 of the way through the century here, but you know how much fun this is? This is a whole lot better than trying to recruit and sell stuff. So I love it.
Ron's done other things online, I know. So Ron, you flew over from America and you paid, well, I don't want to say if you didn't want to say, but you flew over from America to come on a course, didn't you, for a certain video thing?
Yeah, and if I'd have put that money in my trading account, where would I be now?
Because how much money did that course make you, and all the flight and the hotel costs and everything?
Well, $7 grand.
Cost you $7 grand. How much did it make you?
Probably 100.
100 grand.
No, I said it made me about $100.
Okay. So compared to spending $7 grand on that and doing this, I'm guessing.
This is so simple and it's fun. And just an aside, this morning, David put a trade on yesterday. You put one on this morning. So in addition to looking at what I'm doing, I won both of those trades. So you don't have to be too smart to do this business. You just have to follow the instructions. Men don't do that.
That's Ron's way of saying I'm not that smart and I can do it. Like me, as in me, Paul. Yeah. But no, absolutely right. What we started doing, guys, is we started doing the trade of the day. We just started introducing that because it's great when you see all these people posting that they're winning. Okay? But what we want to do is give some sort of commonality to the group so we can all take the same trades. You're never going to be able to get to a point where everybody can take exactly the same trade because of work commitments, looking after childcare, whatever. But we're getting pretty close with the strategy we use. So thanks for that, Ron. That's awesome. And also, Ron is always out and about in a big RV. I know it's on, it's in the garage at the minute. But Ron trades when he's out and about as well. I want to make clear you're not tethered to a computer. So Phil, what do you do for a living? How are you finding it?
Right, guys. I'm a carpet fitter by profession, full time. Starting to take its toll on me now. Been in the game 36 years.
Wow.
So I found this group. I've been involved about 6 months now, and I love every single minute of it, especially the support that everybody gives within the group. The group really is amazing. Fantastic set of people. I love the education, and once you've got your head around the basics, the strategies are really simple to follow. And I'm especially loving David Kahn's new strategy, the BYB Down Under, which means just recently I've had my trading done before I've gone out to work in the morning, done and dusted for the day. Absolutely fantastic. I love it.
I love seeing your post. That's target hit again. It's like consistent. It's like every day now, Monday to Friday. That's target done for the day, out today. Your win rate's probably must be probably near 99% from when you started as well. So
I just love it. It's great. I mean, if I get home early, at the end of the day, I'll open my laptop up again, see if there's anything else cooking. But I don't have to take any more trades. That's the only point about it, because I've done my target usually by about 7:30, 7:45 in the morning.
As a carpet fitter, did you ever think you'd be trading Forex?
No.
And could you see yourself doing it full time now?
Yes, quite easily within 12, 15 months.
Fantastic. We have a trading plan, guys, that you personalise to suit you, your life, your lifestyle. But that compounding spreadsheet forms it. And you've heard people are on their way. Most people, they don't join and retire the first week. That's not the way it goes. Okay, but we get you on a plan, we guide you through it. So thanks for that, Phil. That's awesome. So we've got the Hoff's on, David Eisenhofer. Again, the Hoff's been here quite a while, but Hoff is one of those techie geeks. The Hoff. So the Hoff has programmed the alerts for the Harmonic scanner for us. So Hoff, what do you want to tell us about the group and your experience here, or anything you want to add at all?
Well, I've been in the group, 3 years now, just over.
Wow, time flies, doesn't it?
It does. The support's fantastic. I mean, just any time of day, no matter what time of day it is, there's always someone on. You can ask questions. I like the education, the actual educators and the live sessions. Again, you can pick those up, the recordings, all the live sessions. It's now in so many different languages. It's fantastic. It's just a great resource that you can go to any time of day, anytime you've got some spare time, the weekends and so on.
Now, the Hoff doesn't do live trading, but he's the other married couple with Brian. You'll often see him on with Brian on a Monday night on the Q&A, answering questions. And although he doesn't live trade, because he has other commitments, the Hoff does a lot to support this group that not necessarily everybody sees with programming stuff. So let me just sort of say publicly, thank you, Hoff. We owe you a big debt of gratitude.
It's all right. No problem at all. There's some more on the way.
Sorry?
There's some more on the way.
There's more on the way, yeah. A lot of the stuff that goes on, guys, this again is a lot of the members, they come in, they're overwhelmed, they're confused, they get going, and then they want to give, and that's the culture in the group. So the Hoff's one of them. So that's awesome, Hoff. Thank you very much. Now, Sharon was actually in Iron Academy with another group. So, which is fine. It's fine, guys. You don't need to be in the Ninja group to trade with Iron Academy. But I thought it might be interesting, Sharon, if you shared the difference between what went on in the other group compared to our group.
Yeah, hi. So the main difference with the other group was their focus was not to do trading. It was all about recruiting. So they didn't show me how to trade. I didn't know how to. I could go through the videos, but there was no support unless you was looking to recruit. So I've known Paul for a while, and I saw his results. He was saying got 10 pips. I thought, what is 10 pips? You know, what is that strategy? So when I came in here, the whole culture, for me, it's important to have the team. It's more about the teamwork really that I like, because trading can be very lonely. You know, if you make a mistake or you're struggling, you have nowhere to go if you're going on the internet. But if you've got a problem, we can just, you know, jump on a call with Paul, get on a live session, ask the question, and it gets answered. So for me, it's more than anything, it's the support that and the team. You know, we've got a lot of I'm one of the live educators. So the strategies are very simple, because I managed to start live trading after 2 weeks. Not to say that you know it's going to take a while for you to get up to speed, but they're very simple, and I just love like everybody on this call. So thank you for welcoming me into the group.
Sharon came in. We are all about the trading, right? Okay. Yeah. I'm Academy. They'll recompense you. They'll recompense, is that the word? They will reward you if you want to go out and share it. And there are some people out there, all they want to do is share it because they want to make money that way. We don't. We want to make money trading. We're all about the trading. That's what's attractive here. And that's what our group is focused on. And that other group wasn't. And Sharon, I hope Sharon won't mind me saying, Sharon couldn't trade when she came in. Now, she had access to I'm Academy. I'm Academy is the same. Like I said earlier, we are the manual for I'm Academy to make I'm Academy work for you and the support group around it. And then, like I say, our members, they come in and then they kind of want to contribute. And Sharon is now a live trader. So actually, I made money today actually from GBP USD. Thank you, Sharon, on your session. You know.
Well, and to be fair, I've been trading for 6 months, so I'm still learning. I learn off you guys because you've been in the system for 2 years, 3 years, and what we've got now is probably a million times better than what you had when you got started.
Well,
I imagine.
Well, there wasn't a group when I started. I created the group. There wasn't a group, you know. And I'm sure Sharon won't mind me. Well, she might, so I don't know if I should say. Do you want to tell them how much you won under the old regime?
Nothing.
No, Sharon came in. It was like the other way. So now people grow accounts here, guys. You know, we can't make guarantees. But
you won't win every trade. I mean, it's not possible because even professionals don't. But we talk about risk management and how to mitigate those losses, and that's the whole point. You know, we are all about helping you to protect your income, really. So yeah, absolutely love it.
So that's great. So like, again, we can't make income claims, but you've seen the proof. This is why it was important for me to show the proof. Now, Mr. Matt there, Sean is a heating engineer, right? Sean, how long did you watch us before you joined? I think you hold the record.
Yeah, it was just over 2 years. Back in 2017, I think I started watching you, massively hesitant and skeptical, but kept an eye on what was going on, and then decided to join and haven't looked back. It's been great.
What was the bit that tipped you over the edge then?
It was just from being looking in the trial group and just kind of keeping tabs on Darren, who I kind of joined through. His results, they were consistent. So he was, we were friends on Facebook. So I was seeing what was going on, and 2 years on, I'm thinking, oh, if he's still doing it, there must be something to it. So I decided to get involved, and it's just I haven't looked back. The live trading sessions are awesome, and even so much so that I've now got other plumbers and tilers and other tradesmen, and we're like doing one-to-ones, and we're doing Zoom sessions together, and we're doing, thanks to like Sarah Olney and a couple of the live educators within I Am Academy, we're doing really well with Pitchfork. So I can't complain. The future's looking really good.
And again, I know your industry, elbows go, knees go, backs go. This is a great potential way out, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, without a doubt. It's not just that. It's just vans being broken into. It's insurances. It's keeping on top of gas certificates and kind of just like this to me was initially a look for a potential pension, but knowing what I know now, I won't be plumbing next year.
And I said I'd ask, so I better not forget. How long did it take you to learn to become a plumber, heating engineer? Sorry, I want to use that terminology.
Yeah, 5 years, 6 years.
And roughly, what does it cost for courses and things like that?
Thousands, absolutely thousands. Yeah,
And
and
a
then
van,
you have to keep on top of stuff as well. So van insurance, yeah, you look tens of thousands.
Okay.
Run a business, yeah.
This is $235 US the first month.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And
Yeah,
how
no,
long
I
did
love
it
it.
take you to learn to trade?
I'm learning all the time, but the nice thing about IM Academy is it's structured. So rather than going onto YouTube and just kind of hitting and hoping, I can go in there and everything is just easy in there. And I've obviously got you guys to rely on, and this, like everyone that before me has just said, the support is second to none. So yeah, I'm doing 10 times better now than I would do if I tried doing this by myself. I probably would have given up within a month. So yeah, I'll be in this this group for forever, as long as you'll have me.
As long as I'll have you. All right, you're in it forever. Don't worry about it. And like Sean said, he's got. I mean, he must be what 40, 50 now plumbers. Like
yeah, 40 odd plumbers now, and they're loving it just as much. So yeah, they're doing really good.
So thanks for that, Sean. Next on my list is Mr. Prosser there. Mr. Prosser's been online for a long while, been very successful online. So how come you're now turning into being a trader, Dave?
Well, I just want to kind of reiterate what everyone has said on this. There's no better place. I mean, if you really want to learn trading, I've been part of a lot of different teams and a lot of different marketing companies, and never until I actually found this group did I find such a helpful group of people. If you've got a question, they're there to help you. And it's not just in the group, like all the members here will take time out of their own day sometimes to jump on a session privately with you and actually help you of no benefit to themselves, but they're just looking out for the members of the group because I want everyone to succeed. So now I can't express how grateful I am to have found the ninjas, and we're just getting warmed up. We're just getting started. So, you know, if you're watching this video and you're looking for a team that's got your back, I cannot recommend this group enough.
And we are a trading group, guys. Okay. I use the word team all the time, but I'm trying not to because it conjures up like other things to me. We are a trading group and we're all here to help each other. Dave, on that front, you've been online a while, you make money online. How many businesses have you been involved in over the last, let's say 3 years? Can you even count them?
It's been a few. They
come, they go, they get closed down, they're just money deals, the owners rip everybody off and take the money. And that's right, Dave. Yeah, I'm not, you know.
What's unique here is people are making money with the actual products. We're teaching a skill. So the traders, you can come in, get the education, be a part of the team. And if the company, which isn't going anywhere, it's a 7-year-old company and we're growing phenomenally, but if the company ever goes anywhere, you still got the skills to keep on making the money independently of the company. So that's what's really great about it.
And I will say as well, at the end of the day, you are the one putting the trades on. IM Academy don't do it for you. We don't do it for you. You know, you are the one yourself putting the trades on. You can never be scammed because you are doing it yourself. You don't give IM Academy or us any money. It stays in your own broker account. So I think that's very valid, right? Yes, the company should be around forever, the way it's going. If it did go, you still got the skill. You still learned something. You can still trade, okay? You can trade without IM Academy, guys. Wall Street traders probably don't log into IM Academy every day, right? So you will learn a skill. Most people stay for the tools, right? And the education. There's always new stuff that you can learn, okay? But it's safe and you cannot be scammed. It's impossible. So come in. Helen, no pressure, but you've got to close it out. So Helen, I know you wanted to maybe mention easy pips. What else do you want to say? This is your time to shine.
Yeah, well, I think I'm the sort of the newbie here because I've only been around for a few months.
Yeah.
I live in France. I've got a pretty busy life. I'm an international PR consultant working on big events around the world. But obviously COVID has put a stop.
Ooh. Frozen, Helen. I said no pressure, and she freezes.
Because she mentioned COVID.
Yeah, it's a conspiracy.
I've also got 3 mother-in-law, and I've got a Ellipse is a fabulous strategy.
Sorry, Helen, you froze.
It's
You
very
froze.
easy to learn. Tony,
You froze. You froze. So can you say that again? Sorry.
Hopefully in a pleasing, yeah, is the strategy
oh dear. Right.
that I follow, which is a variation of BYOB. Can you not hear me?
You froze, but you're back now. So you're back. Let's say that
I'm
again.
back. Okay. Easy pips. It's a great strategy. It's really easy to fit around other things. Everyone's talking about their lifestyle. It fits around my busy lifestyle. I've only been doing it a short time. I've already got a success rate in the high 90s and I'm making money. And I can control when I make money, which I don't have control over other work that I do at the moment, because it's in the lap of the gods whether anything happens. But trading happens 24/7. It's always there. I can always take a trade.
Especially now we do crypto. And I think that's a very valid point, Helen, actually. Some people say to me, when's the best time to trade? And the answer is when you've got time to do it. You know, yes, sometimes the markets move more than others, but with the strategies we've got, you can actually just come, you can look for the setups. We call it setting traps. You set your traps. We've got tools like the Educator that can let you know when it's ready. You can set pending orders, like Dave Rattler's mentioned, like the 25 to life strategy. So you could be asleep and they can trigger and get you in or out of the trade actually when you're asleep. So that's very valid. So thanks very much for that, Helen. How long have you been in France?
I've been in France for 13 years, actually.
Quite a while.
But quite a while.
We were introduced to this by Sarah. Now Sarah runs, or did run, holiday apartments.
That's right. Yeah, she's got a fabulous medieval house, but obviously all that got shut down with COVID. But fortunately, as a trader, she was able to ramp that up and is okay. She was also is a WASPy woman, i.e. had her pension age whacked up by 6 or 7 years by the government. So I think most people have got a bit of a question mark over their pensions, and Forex for sure is a brilliant way to
Oh, she's frozen. So you're frozen again, but Helen, we got that. Like you say, Forex is a great way to sort out your pension potentially.
Exactly.
Guys, we've been on long enough, so we're going to draw this to a close. So if you've got questions, please get back to the person who referred you. You've seen what we've got to offer. You've seen the support. You've met the ninjas. We are welcoming people. There is no competition here. You could all take the same trades that the live traders do. There is no competition, okay? It won't affect our income if you take our trades. So you get a warm feeling when you help people, right? We like to help people. We'd like to get a lot more people in. We'd like to help a lot more people. Take the trial. Take the trial. Come in, see for yourself, get inside the group. And with that said, I'm going to close the recording down so everybody can wave goodbye to you. And hopefully we'll see you inside the group.
So there you have it. The incredible Ninja team there. I hope you enjoyed that webinar and I hope you got your questions answered. Don't forget, there's a link around this video for more information, or just reach out to me if you would like to know more. And I can't wait to welcome you to our Ninja team and hopefully help you to become financially free and very successful when it comes to Forex trading. So reach out to me and I'll speak to you soon.